Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Jamie Johnson and this is Let's Talk About It. Today I am going to be doing my nails and a little bit of chit chat with you guys. I haven't done this in a little while. My nails are like totally wrecked. I need like some serious intervention on like biting them down to the bone. I mean, looks like an animal's hands. I'm not even showing you guys. How has everybody been? I hope everybody's well and enjoying the fall. I am. I've been watching my Peanuts. Today I'm going to be telling you a little story about Cabbage Patch Kids. Obviously you can tell I got my little guy Kenny Lee on the side of me. I picked him up this summer at a yard sale because I never actually owned a real one when I was younger. I had one that didn't have a signature on the butt, and I've always wanted one, so I sell them a lot on my eBay store, but I've decided to keep this guy for myself because I, didn't have a real one. My mother, I was young, I was probably like 4 years old, and my mother, knew that she could get one over on me like we all do with our kids. So let me tell you a story about Martha Nelson Thomas. If you don't know who Martha Nelson Thomas is, she is a woman that was an artist, and she's from Kentucky, and she loved to use like things like material and sewing instead of like the usual painting and stuff. And she came out with these dolls that she used to make from hand. Each one was different, called baby dolls, and they were different sizes. Some were long. They all had like pointy noses. They were cute. She used to shop for them and buy clothes for them and dress them like real like kids. And they were different from the dolls that you've seen around the times then. And she used to take them to like town fairs and like sell them, but instead of like saying sell, she would say like adopt. That was such a cute little thing that it caught the attention of Xavier Roberts, and Xavier Roberts like was buying like a bunch of dolls. I'm assuming she thought that was creepy AF. I mean, I would. A man buying a bunch of dolls, but he did, and whatever. But she got wind that he was like reselling them, stole her idea of the adoption, and resold them for like 2 times as much. She was like wicked ill pissed about it, went and asked for her dolls back. He like gave her a proposition of like be partners or like he's gonna do it anyways. And she was like, screw you, took her dolls back and like went home. So he went and he made his own doll store, and he reinvented her doll into the Cabbage Patch Kid that we know. So he starts mass producing them with harder heads, because hers were like soft and selling around the world, and everybody knows the craze of the Cabbage Patch Kid. So he starts trademarking his with the name on the butt, and she thought that was ridiculous and she didn't do it. So basically she didn't protect her dolls by copywriting it, and he could get away with what he did. So she couldn't really do anything for like 6 years. They had like a settlement. But in between those 6 years, she came out with a doll of her own. It looks different from this a little bit, but she came out with the harder head and put it out there at the same time he was and sold it for less money. My question is, are we mad at Xavier Roberts for stealing our idea? Or are we happy because if he didn't, I would have never known about him. Nobody would have ever known about a Cabbage Patch doll and enjoyed him. And you should look up what Xavier Roberts looks like. He was creepy looking. Like, definitely creepy. He stole somebody's idea. He's got to live with that. And everybody knows, so I think that she wouldn't have made her dolls go that public if he didn't steal her idea and make them more accessible to everybody in the whole world. I don't know. I'm like on the fence. It's just such a retro topic, but I'm like, I couldn't believe it. So now I'm like, all into this story, you know. I go and look up the dolls that she came out with the hard heads. Guys, it's the same doll my mother got me when I was younger. I did not have a rip-off doll. I had the Martha Nelson Thomas doll, and I didn't even know it. I'm so pissed. It's like the irony, you know what I mean, of that story. That whole time I thought I had like a cheap doll, and I really had like the real deal doll. Now, you want to hear some shit? I'm trying to buy it on eBay now. The same one. I don't know if it's my doll, but I'm trying to buy that one I had when I was a kid. Because I deal with anxiety, and the only way to like calm my anxiety down without like a drug is to hook myself up with nice like things around my house that remind me of a better time. To me, it's the 80s. And that's why half my house is decorated with 80s stuff. I just love it. If you came into my house, you'd think you're in a museum. I also collect depression glass and milk glass. And I actually got a request from somebody on my Instagram to do a video on depression glass and the history behind it, because it really is cool history. Depression glass is something that was made to get people out of depression. So I decorate my house with it, and it helps me. I don't know if it's a placebo effect or what, but works for me. If you guys want to see a video like that, let me know, because I'll get all my glass out and I'll video it and I'll show you the different patterns. And it's nice for decorating or holding your jewelry or putting a candle in. And I'll let you know like the differences between like the real ones or the ones that they remade in the 70s when depression glass became trendy. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you want to see that. Then I kind of rub it down like this. And we're done with that. Because my nails need a lot of repair, I'm kind of not going to do any color at all, because I just need to chill. So I'm going to do the Dermalect the makeover one we got in the FabFitFun. Whoever's FabFitFun watching this, I'm going to go in with that for a little bit. So I've been really busy trying to get on here and do a video and just like chit chat, but I've been doing so much with my store that I haven't been able to do a lot of videos, but I'm hoping that's going to change now. I'm in some sort of like rhythm with what I'm doing. I can like do videos in the morning. And I have my giveaway coming up soon, November 1st. It's for my 100 subscriber video giveaway. I want to give something to my friends that I've made on here. I love this little social network, and the certain friends that I've made. I just think you're all so cool, and the ones that comment below, I'm going to be like putting in the video only because it's the people that are like, I know that are like kind of watching my channel when I put up a video. You could tell because they comment below, and I like to interact with people in the bottom, so I'm just going to take all the comments that I get from now until then and put you all in. Now I'm going to go in and dry my nails. I gotta move Kenny though, but we're done talking about Kenny. I just wanted to let you know about my Cabbage Patch story about my the one I thought was ghetto, and really it was like so not ghetto. So now I'm going to put my nails under the blue light. So I don't know if I found my niche with my channel, however you say that word. You know, I love my unboxings and stuff like that. That's so much fun. I like to talk about beauty products, and I like to, you know, talk about different things. But they say if you like try to do too many different things on your channel and try to like reach different audiences, that you'll actually not reach anybody. I don't know. I have no idea. But all I know is growing your channel is pretty hard. Because you gotta like be consistent and post like every single week, and it's hard for me. I have lots of doctor's appointments that I go to. I'm immune deficient, if nobody knows. Hey, my dog. And I get like monthly infusions to keep my blood cells that I can't produce, the good ones, you know, up to keep me to keep my immune system up. My cells are low, but they're not alarming, thank God. But that's why I'm very, very, very like nitpicky over used makeup when I get it in a box, or I just want to keep like clean so I won't get sick, you know. Stop it. So I do go to a lot of doctor's appointments, and that through the week. That with ironing clothes for my eBay store and taking pictures and listing it, and then spending time with my husband and my dog and my son's basketball. My life is like packed. For a woman that doesn't really like, I don't have a job. I just have my eBay store, which is I guess a job, but I feel like I'm just, you know, a housewife that sells clothes out of her basement, you know. I love this little nail dryer. Okay, and after I'm done with that, I spray it with my coconut spray that I never know if it does anything, but it feels good. And then I go in one more time. Okay, and I follow it up at the end with the Ahava mineral hand cream. I really like this stuff. It's helped my, believe it or not, I feel like it's helping my joints. And I use that CBD oil on my joints. But this stuff helps. It's got a strong smell, but it really, really, really helps me. So my nails are done, and it's probably all the time I have left because I have to edit because I've been chit-chatting for a while. So I hope you liked my little story about Martha Nelson Thomas. It's a little story that probably will do nothing for you in the future, but it's nice to know, you know. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you later.